We're joined by Texas Tech offensive lineman Vinny Sciury. Vinny, first off, Coach Maguire, Joey Maguire, and talking with him at Big 12 Media Day, he said you have an old school mentality. That's a tough dude, kind of guy you don't want to mess with. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
I take a ton of pride in proving people wrong and really proving my father right. And that's everything that Canton, Ohio is about. I'm from the birthplace of football. And, yeah, man, you usually either get to go do something in football like this or you're putting your hard hat on and lacing your boots up after high school. So, I mean, I always say it, even if I'm not the most talented player on the field or the best player, I always take pride in being the toughest player.
You mentioned proving your dad right. Kind of go a little more into that as obviously somebody who must believe in you.
I mean, we didn't have much growing up. My dad would he'd go work construction sun up to nearly sundown. He would come straight off the job site to come coach me and my brother through football practice, still in all of his work clothes and just passion, just yelling at us, loving us. Just so it was how he coached me when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I mean, I've carried it to this day, and everything he poured into me, I've always wanted to give it back to him and make him proud.
Now, what made you choose Texas Tech? You were transferring in. You were here in the spring, but what made you come to Texas Tech?
So for me, the biggest thing was the people. It was I came down here, Joey Maguire, Blanchard, and then all the O-linemen I was here with. Man, this is rare to see in college football anymore. Just a room where everyone cares about each other. It feels like a high school locker room in a good way, where guys just want to go out there and play their tails off for one another. So, yeah, I came down here, immediately fell in love with the culture, and yeah, I'm happy to be here.
How did spring go for you? Obviously, everybody who talks about you, all the coaches, high praise. But what was it like in spring ball here?
It went pretty seamless for me, man. It was I played college football so long that all the terminology was different, but schemes are very similar wherever you go. So I broke it down in my old school's language till I really understood it in my own head. And yeah, I got better and better as the spring went, and I bonded with this O-line, and that's really been all the transfers. When spring first started, we weren't under the same roof yet. We didn't have the same mentality, the same heartbeat. And then about halfway through spring ball, man, just everyone went all in, got on board, and that's huge credit to Clay Maguire and Joey Maguire. And yeah, man, we started playing really well. It wasn't just me; it was all of us.
Clay Maguire came in spring as well, but obviously played here. He's coached here before. But what is his style like? What kind of coach is he?
I mean, we love him. So you got coaches. Obviously, coaches do both, but you either got a coach who's more about X's and O's and more of a nerd, and then you got the coach who is he's more about toughness and like pulling a room together. Like he does his fair share of coaching the X's and O's. Don't get me wrong, but he is a guy that's pounding the whiteboard and just has a room wanting to run through a wall for him. So yeah, man, we care about him a lot, and we're glad he's here.
You mentioned your dad and kind of your background, but give Raiderland more of an idea of who you are as a person. What are you into? You mentioned your dad and your brother, but any other family or friends or anything about your upbringing you'd like to tell us about?
I'm just a small town kid, man, where everyone knows everyone from the town I'm from, and in the past 10 years, my school's only had another D1 player or two. So we all love football. It's just it's not always kids that have the size to get a shot. So every time I'm home, they fill my heart, man. Like they just they pump me up. They believe in me. They got my back, and yeah, man, you can't beat that small town vibe, and that's why I loved it here from the first visit I came down, and I knew this would be my future home. So it really all connects, and yeah, man, Perry Township, the PTO, I got so much love for you guys.
And Vinny, do you play EA Sports College football?
I play it a ton.
Okay.
It does not go very well because I just take the Red Raiders like any boneheaded O-lineman would and run the ball to the left. And usually after the first two drives and they catch onto that and just start loading the box to the left, I run out of ideas.
Now, I think you were one of the higher rated guys, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like they got your rating right?
I love my pass block grade. But yeah, we definitely got to get that run block grade up and prove some people wrong in that department. That should get us up to a 90, man. So
Yeah, 88, right?
Yep.
Off the top of my head, right? You mentioned run to the left side, left guard. Is that where your home is? That's what it was in spring, but I know they move guys around all the time. That's where you're going to play left guard.
Yeah, man, they've had me hunkered down at left, and that's I've made about 33, 34 consecutive career starts there. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'm definitely happy I didn't get shifted around.
Then, what are your strengths for Texas Tech fans? What should they expect from you?
So I mean, the stats speak for themselves. I've been an exceptional pass blocker in my career. And then when it comes to the run game, I'm a really good run and gun guard. Like, get me in space, let me run, pull me, pin and pull, counter. So, yeah, man, true run and gun guard. Throw the ball and get me in space.
What were your thoughts to the new Adidas uniforms? Does that matter to you or not?
All right, I can't lie to you. As no lineman, it didn't matter much to me.
Yeah, right.
But we love the cleats, man. They're lighter.